So, good afternoon, students, and welcome to another episode of Power Up Your English. So, what are we doing today? Today, I am here to explain to you how to complete your portfolio by the 18th of December, because this will be your second written test. So let's have a look at what a completed portfolio should look like. So first of all, it should have a title slide. So this will be your title slide. Please remember to include your name, surname, and class. As for the class, please call it 4th Carpentry. You can then add what this document is going to be about. So you can write my portfolio, my digital English notebook, or whatever you like. Please add a nice picture, perhaps of the world, as English is now spoken all over the world and you'll need it to travel. So let's have a look at what needs to be included in your portfolio. So after the title page, you should have a page where you describe yourself. You can talk about your interests. This is an open page, but please make it as nice and interactive as possible. So here I have added a little bit of text, pictures, and a video as well. So please try and make it as interactive as you can and talk about you. Then you need to start with your tasks. So your first task was my intelligences task. Where do I find all of my tasks? If you want to know where your tasks are, you need to go to your website. So in your website, you will find all of the information you need to complete your tasks. So here you have home, and as you can see now I have selected the tasks button in the taskbar. So let's have a look. The first task was my multiple intelligences questionnaire. Here is the link to your test. You needed to find out 3 intelligences types. Here is just an example. And with these intelligences type, you need to write down what your 3 top intelligences are. And you need to write down your studying tips. So studying tips for each intelligence type. So you need to include a short description of the intelligence type. For example, visual spatial or picture smart people are good with art and design. In fact, you're carpenters. You enjoy being creative, watching movies, and visiting art museums. Very good. And you need to repeat for the other 2 intelligences type. Remember to add your studying tips. If you're still confused, go back to my website and open the multiple intelligences task. After the multiple intelligences, we did our learning objective task. Our learning objective tasks comprised of an Excel file where you had your solutions and a Word file which is attached in this presentation as a link. In fact, if you click on this link, it will open your learning objectives. If you still haven't done your learning objectives files, please complete this. Watch the video to find out how this should be completed. You need to make a copy of this document, clicking on File, make a copy, rename the file with your name, and then always remember to share it with your teacher. Very good. When you write the learning objectives, I suggest, except from the link, to also write a short description. For example, I have taken the B1 CEFR self-assessment test in September 2020. I will take the same test at the end of the year again and see how my English has improved. So please remember that we will do this at the end of the year as well. If you don't know where the learning objective files is, you can go back to my website and click under assessment, because this was a self-assessment questionnaire. As you can see here, this is the last thing you've done. It was your written test. Here you have the Excel file where you can find your learning objectives, and here you have the Word file to complete. After the learning objectives, we did a very nice work and a nice presentation about your safety features in your carpentry workshop. So each of you had a machine, you were assigned a machine, and you had to write have to and must, so what you need to do, what you must do or mustn't do when using this particular piece of equipment, and the safety features or the safety devices which are actually mounted on the machine. So please, if you haven't done this task, go back and do it. Where do you find this task? Again, is a task, so you re-click on task. So task 1 was your multiple intelligences, task 2 was the creation of your portfolio. So if you still don't know how to create a portfolio, please click on this presentation and watch the videos. And here you are, task 3 was your workshop safety guide. So please click on this link, open the safety guide workshop presentation and complete your task. After you have completed your task, you have to insert your task inside your portfolio. Perfect. Then let's move on to the following tasks. We actually did a little bit of reading and listening practice and writing practice using your book aspects. So we started off at Unit 7, that was business and industry. So the first part was British and American economies. So please do exercise 1 on page 89 and include either write here the solutions to the answers or please paste your screenshot. Again, exercise 2, page 89, you can write down the sentences which are true or you can paste your screenshot here. British and American economists, we had exercise 3 on page 89. Once again, write down the sentences which are true or paste a screenshot of the solution. Then let's move on to Wall Street. So we have to do the same for all of the units that we have done. You should have already completed your exercises, so this should be a matter of cutting and pasting the information inside this presentation, inside your digital notebook. So Wall Street, and then you went on to big data. And then you had the top 10 rules to success. Who I have almost forgotten, please here include the video of Chris Gardner, the top 10 rules for success, and write your own. Then let's move on again to Moneyball, from which Chris Gardner gave us a little bit of inspiration. So you did the Moneyball exercises, exercise 1, exercise 2, and exercise 3, and then you had to include a video, a trailer of the film, so that you learn how to include videos inside your presentations. Very good, almost finished. We did the industrialization, exercise 1, exercise 2, and exercise 3, and India's economy, again exercise 1, exercise 2, and exercise 3. Last but not least, exercise 5 on page 99. Don't forget to answer these questions as well. Now, the last task we did was learn with the news. So you read an article about a Manchester United footballer who gives free meals for children in the UK. So if you had to include a link. So if you click on this link, it will actually open this presentation. So you either had level 2, this Word document, level 2 or level 3, depending on which one you have. Please remember at the top to include your name and surname, class, and date. Then what you need to do, you cannot actually edit this document, you need to copy this document. So always open all of my documents in Google Slides on the Google platform. You need to file, you need to make a copy, you need to rename this with your name in front. So instead of copy of, please write your name and surname. you can save it where you like and you press OK. At this point, you can actually edit your document, so you can actually write in your document. Please do the exercises as instructed, and don't forget to answer the questions. When you have finished doing this, please click on the shared button, change this at the bottom, and you can click anyone with the link can edit, so that I can actually edit your work. At this point, you can copy your link, you can go back to your presentation, and you can actually paste the link in your presentation. Now this is your last task. I'm going to briefly show you how to do it in editing mode. So first you need to write a text, but it's really easy. So let's try and paste it here. So you select the text. At the top, you have an insert link button, or you can press insert and select link. At this point, simply paste the link that you have just copied and apply it. And ta-da! You now have the link pasted. So thank you very much for your attention. This was the last task you had to complete. So please send me your portfolio by the 18th of December, as it will be your second oral mark. So thank you very much for your attention again. I wish you a wonderful evening and goodbye.